Hi, I'm Alec, a sales engineer here at Pixalate, the market-leading fraud protection, privacy, and compliance analytics platform for connected TV, mobile apps, and websites. I'm based out of San Jose, California, and I've been with the company for 4 years. Today I'm going to walk you through Made for Advertising, also known as MFA, at a high level and discuss how Pixalate addresses MFA for different platforms. In this video, we'll go over defining MFA. It's important to understand what Made for Advertising content is in order to dive deep. We'll also go over MFA's impact. This will help you get a better understanding of how MFA impacts the overall ad tech industry. And we'll also touch on how MFA differs from invalid traffic. On that point, while Made for Advertising falls outside of the standard definition of invalid traffic, there are additional risks posed when it comes to brand safety or suitability, quality content, and sourcing the traffic itself. By the end of this video, you will understand the key differences between the two. Now let's get started. Pixalate defines MFA as ad-enabled websites, CTV, and mobile apps that are intentionally designed to generate arbitrage traffic. These properties generally have a high ad density to maximize revenue with disregard for user value. Pixalate identifies different characteristics of MFA depending on the breakout being analyzed. For MFA domain content, that includes high ad density. Ad density refers to the number of placements detected per minute. MFA sites and apps feature a large number of ads relative to the amount of content. Ads often dominate the page with banners, pop-ups, interstitials, and video ads. A high ad refresh rate. Ad refresh rate refers to the number of ads delivered per minute per user. Domains that feature high ad refresh rates may be considered outliers and flagged for high MFA risk according to Pixalate's data. Social media traffic. MFA domains and apps heavily rely on social media to drive traffic. This type of referral traffic may originate from platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and X. Pixalate analyzes domains with significant tie to social traffic, and those domains with a high share of voice may be marked as high MFA risk. Paid traffic. MFA domains and apps often use paid traffic or click farms to artificially inflate visitor numbers. They also use SEO techniques to rank high in search results for various queries. Here's an example of how that translates on screen. Notice the slow loading time and ads scattered throughout the page. Now watch as the ad refreshes. This is a negative experience for the user and does not represent brand well. Pixalate's mobile and CTV app methodology analyzes ad refresh rate. This refers to measuring the number of ad impressions observed per device per minute. The app age, and this refers to the time the app has spent on the given app store. IVT percentage, this refers to the percentage of invalid traffic across regions. Popularity score, this is Pixalate's derived popularity score for the app, determined by ratings, downloads, and additional factors. And finally, reviews, the number of reviews that a given app has. And it's important to note that if an app has little to no reviews, this could point to not a lot of real or substantial traffic. It's common for apps to claim legitimacy due to the number of reviews, despite tone that lower level apps do not have. Here we see examples of CTV and mobile app ads. Again, ads are non-stop, played on mute, and featured in a small window. The impact of MFA is far-reaching. Per the Q1 2024 MFA websites report, 2% of websites within programmatic advertising traffic are flagged as MFA. However, MFA-flagged websites make up 10% of global ad spend. When focusing in North America only, the ad spend share of voice increases to 12%. The small part of the larger ad tech ecosystem has a substantial impact on traffic. Historically, entities have disregarded the nature of MFA sites as long as they offered reach at a low cost, coupled with a notion of high viewability. While the high CPMs that MFA domains and apps offer are appealing, the attitude in the industry has changed as companies have begun to identify the lack of effectiveness and negative associations that become tied to brands associated with them. As previously mentioned, Pixalate identifies MFA as falling outside of the standard definition for invalid traffic, or IVT. While many data points Pixalate surfaces for its MFA detection methodology are signals that it uses for IVT detection algorithms, MFA does not necessarily meet the thresholds needed to be considered invalid traffic. Such examples would be display impression fraud or idiobots. However, there's a 23% higher risk of invalid traffic, including ad fraud, on MFA websites compared to non-MFA, according to Pixalate's 2024 report. These reports are published on a quarterly basis and can be accessed for free at pixalate.com. We will also be sure to link the most up-to-date findings directly in the descriptions of this video. Pixalate is able to deliver a multi-platform MFA identification solution covering websites, mobile, and CTV apps. Next up, we'll go over MFA analytics reporting and analyzing MFA data in the MRT. If you'd like to learn more about made for advertising domains, we encourage you to view Pixalate's webinar, Quantifying Made for Advertising Risk in 2024, The Rise and Fall of MFA Publishers, linked in the description below. If you'd like to learn more about Pixalate's tools to identify and track made for advertising domains and apps, contact your dedicated sales representative today.